Hi everyone, my name is Jyoti and this is our group project which is based on Cleveland Clinic Digital Transformation. We are working with 5 other team members including me. So this is the project which takes 514 days running from October 1st, 2025 to March 31st, 2027. The goal was modernize system and improve patients' outcome and make clinical workflow smoother. What are the project is about? What's the project is about? It's not just about tech upgrade. It is full of a transformation of how care is delivered. Moving a cloud-based system in real-time analytics and standardized EMR. This creates safer, faster, and more consistent workflow for staff. How do you understand this digital health improvements? It basically focus on the strongest way on digital health tools, which are improved telemedicines, AI based triage, and lot monitoring for early patient interventions. It also identify patient issues sooner and improve overall care. Role of AI, training and change management, tracking successful. These are the few stuff which we have to look forward into the project management. About the scheduled developed in project library using the project work breakdown structures shows how tasks connects, where dependency exists, and what kind of risk matters. Highlighting these points are the critical path tasks that impact the final completion dates. Overall, this introduction sets the foundation of a safe, efficient, and modern digital future for Cleveland Clinic. Thank you.
Let me begin by explaining how we structured the project tasks to ensure clarity and accountability. Each task in our work breakdown structure is action-oriented, clearly stating what needs to be done. We also defined expected outputs so every team member understands what completion looks like. All tasks are directly linked to project deliverable and collectively cover 98 activities across 6 major phases. This level of precision not only reduces ambiguity but also helps us coordinate cross-functional teams, especially in areas such as stakeholder engagement, platform development, AI validation, and cybersecurity implementation. Based on the resource histogram and the project's cost structure, we developed a strategic resource plan to maintain project velocity. This histogram highlights 2 major workload peaks: June 2026, driven by infrastructure procurement, and January 2029, caused by the employment of 240,000 IoT sensors. These insights allowed us to proactively level resources and avoid time overload. We also aligned staffing with the 1 billion budget distribution across 6 phases. This largest investment occur in phase 1, phase 4, and phase 6, reflecting foundational setup, clinical integration, and full deployment activities. To address bottlenecks, we prioritized critical roles such as clinical SMEs, data scientists, and compliance officers. Overall, this strategic allocation ensures the right people and the budget are available at the right time, supporting a smooth and timely transformation.
Thank you. For this section, our goal was to ensure every duration was realistic. We based task length on three factors: complexity, real resources availability, and the mandatory regulatory timing. For example, clinical SMEs can't be booked full-time, so tasks involving clinician were extended to reflect actual workload. We also applied constraints such as start no earlier than, finish no later than for regulatory checkpoints like HIPAA and FDA reviews. These steps can't be compressed. Vendor tasks such as cloud or EMR work follow fixed SLAs as well. Together, these constraints create a schedule that is practical, safe, and aligned with healthcare operations. This is why the 514-day timeline is defensible. Our dependency structure reflects how work really flows in a hospital environment. We mainly use finish to start links. For example, infrastructure must finish before the data platform or EMR work can begin. Some tasks use start to safely run in parallel, such as early AI design alongside data preparation. Finish links were needed for tasks like data cleansing and model validation, which must end together for accuracy. Most importantly, regulatory gates act as mandatory dependencies. If privacy or safety reviews are not complete, the project cannot be moved forward. This structure ensures that schedule is safe, logical, and aligned with both clinical and technical workflows. Now, let's give the floor to my teammate Preta. She will have more on the project timeline and critical path.
Thanks, Ivy. Hi, I'm Prita. I'm presenting the Cleveland Clinic Digital Transformation Gantt chart summary covering October 2025 to March 2027. The project unfolds in three waves, which is governance, infrastructure, and adoption. It reflected it is not just an IT rollout, but an organizational transformation. Wave 1 from October to December 2025 established the governance, setting vision, roadmap, leadership alignment, and KPIs. This phase ensures teams know the why before the how. In Wave 2, which is January to September 2026, it builds the digital foundations. It is upgrading the EMR, installing the infrastructure, then layering telehealth, IoT, and AI. Finally, the Wave 3 from October 2026 to March 2027 is focused on adoption, training, audits, and evaluation to ensure safe, compliant integration in a highly regulated healthcare environment. These slides show how critical path analysis transforms the schedule into risk and decision-making tools. We see cost and effort peaks around three phases: EMR migration, IoT development and security, and AI validation with staff training. These tasks need high-cost expertise like data scientists, compliance officers, and specialized vendors. Regulatory cost control points like HIPAA and FDA milestones act as a clinical gates that must be cleared before major rollouts. The project library analysis reveals one continuous critical path, which is roadmap to infrastructure, EMR, AI development, and finally adoption. It is showing that a true constraint in the socio-technical chain that is not only the single technology, which is typical in large healthcare transformation. Next, my teammate John will take the floor.
The Cleveland Clinical Digital Transformation Program spans 6 quarters, integrating EMR modernization, cloud, AI, IoT, and a clinical workflow redesign. The initiative is organized into 6 coordinated work streams that collectively address governance, infrastructure, digital platforms, AI development, and clinical adoption. Its critical path is driven by the technical to clinical sequence. The most significant constraints come from regulatory gates such as HIPAA and FDA reviews, as well as upstream data quality dependencies. Additionally, cost and risk peaks emerge during EMR migration, IT deployment, and AI validations. In short, this schedule is defensible, clinically safe, and aligned with healthcare's unique regulatory and operational requirements. Through this scheduling exercise, we identified several important lessons about planning a large-scale healthcare transformation project. First, clinical subject matter experts are the most constrained and schedule-critical resource. We also learned that many hidden activities, such as privacy reviews, audit preparation, cybersecurity checks, and vendor alignment, must be discovered early. Otherwise, they create unexpected delays. Data readiness is another major lesson. Regulatory reviews, including HIPAA and FDA process, act as hard gates that cannot be compressed. Finally, change management requires more effort and time than technology alone, and maintaining visibility on the clinical regulatory critical path is key to keep the project feasible. Thank you.